Welcome students. Today we are going to perform a practical on clustering. Now basically for the same practical we are again going to make use of R. Do remember students, R is a language primarily used for data analysis and it is specifically made for statistic and graphics. And also it is a very analysis friendly language. So basically software which we are using is RStudio, which is freely available. Now over here in this practical we will understand the concept of clustering. Now do remember students, when we talk about clustering we need to know what is clusters. Clusters, they are group of same items or elements, like a cluster of stars or a clusters of grapes or a cluster of networks and so on. Now basically, when we talk about clustering in R, it refers to assimilation of same kind of data in groups or cluster, so that we distinguish one group from other. Now this we are going to represent in graphical format through R, and for the same I have made use over here of k-means model. Now what is k-means? K-means basically students is a clustering algorithm that repeatedly assigns a group amongst k groups which are present to a data point according to the features of the point. It is basically a centroid based clustering method. Now the numbers of clusters, they are decided. Cluster centers are selected basically in random, which are farthest from one another, and then the distance between each data point and center is calculated. For this we use Euclidean distance. The data points is assigned to clusters जिसका center is nearest to that point, and बच्चों this process जो है is repeated until we get the center of clusters that does not change and the data point remains in the same cluster. So basically in this practical the very first thing I had done is to use the IRIS data set. Over here data IRIS, do remember students, data IRIS जो है basically we are making use of the data set IRIS. In R we have this inbuilt data set. ठीक है, basically it has 5 columns, namely sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width and species. ठीक है, so we are going to make, we can even over here write summary. So to understand, ठीक है, we are making use of summary and IRIS. So we get the very beautiful summary of this data set. So I will run this too and show you over here. Is it visible? Length. ठीक है, so we can even summarize and understand how this is basically working. When we run this, one second, I did one mistake over here. We will just pass IRIS, yes, because now it will give us the summary. Is it visible? As I told you, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. So when we do the summary we can see, when we talk about this particular data set IRIS, it has 150 observations students, which are equally distributed observations among the 3 species. What are the 3 species? We have Setosa, we have very versicolor and we have virginica. ठीक है, so below table basically shows the summary statistic of all the 4 variables, that is length, width, petal length, petal width, and which are the species. Over here we can see they are equally distributed. I hope this is understood. Moving on students, that was the step 2. We use this IRIS, we loaded the data set with the help of data, and then we will also make use of this head. Now what does this head do? Basically if you want to show the initial rows, head always means from top. When I run this it will only show us 6 because by default we are just getting 6 data. Next step is basically is to separate the third and fourth column into fourth object. So over here we are separating third and fourth column into fourth object, that is X, and we are using the unsupervised learning method. Now students, when we talk about unsupervised learning, do remember unlabeled data जहाँ पर it is fed to the machine to find a pattern on its own. Clustering basically is an unsupervised learning method having models like k-means, dbScan. So the unsupervised learning is not always accurate though, but we can say it is also good to understand how the data is having its own pattern. Also students, it is a complex process for the machine. Why? Because data jo hota hai unsupervised mein is unlabeled. I hope this is understood. Moving on, we will just execute till here, and again see I have made use of head. So we are removing the label so that the huge input of the petal length and petal length width column will be used by machine to perform clustering unsupervised. So if we run till here, you can see very beautifully we just got petal length and petal width. Okay, because we are using only petal length and petal width column. Okay, now next step students, very important, is to use the k-means algorithm with this line. What we are doing, we are using the k-means, which is the method we will use on the parameters, data and numbers of clusters of group. Over here our data is x object, and we will have k is equal to 3 because the clusters will be as per 3 species in the data set. So when we run this, okay, we have set the k-means. Then students, we are going to load the cluster package. Do remember, clustering in R is done using the inbuilt package, which will perform all the mathematics. Okay, and then clustplot function, it is basically going to create a 2D graph of the cluster. And students, after that, when we talk about 2D graph, do remember component 1 and component 2 can be seen in the graph. See over here it is executed, but I will execute again and show you all. Okay, so when I run it, okay, so see we have got this cluster plot over here. Is it visible now perfectly? I hope so. So component 1 and component 2. Now what is this component and component 2? As seen in the graph, there are two components. In PCA we have studied principal component analysis, which is basically a feature extraction method, students, that uses the important components and removes the rest. Basically it reduces the dimensionality of the data, which make it easier for k-means application. And students, all this is done by the cluster package itself in R. These two components explains that 100% variability in the output, that is the data object X, which is fed to PCA, was precise enough, and it is forming a clear cluster. We have make use of k-means, and there is a minimum negligible overlapping amongst them. You can see how beautifully we have got the output. So basically how did we get this? Because with the help of clustplot. The clustplot, basically over here we have also assigned different colors to the clustering, and we have done shading. So we use the color and shade parameter. Okay, we have used color and shade parameter. And T का मतलब है students over here, it is true. So basically all this sum ups that the clustering over here is a very beautiful practical, जहाँ पे we can even implement this clustering concept where the user of a particular site want to do the item ka, which item is favored. So over there if we want to do clustering, so over there also we can use this particular concept. So I hope this practical is understood to everyone. Thank you.